I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 20/20 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show, this open.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready? You ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All day.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, easy. 54's Mike. 54's
on first and 10, here's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ready?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
5-9.
Now Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Right there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmaker and give them the football.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze, he gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Play action. Breeze. He's got Smith here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
95-56, 95-56. Kill.
Now they'll run. Murray. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll roll for it. This is Murray. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost. About 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Zebra.
24 is the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Hey, Echo.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
25. Let's go.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added. Isaac Bruce into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Then the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This time Wilson will throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 17-3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On the ground, Kamara. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Breeze complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. That'll be complete to Cook. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. Tyler Lockett. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ready? Yellow lady.
Mike's by 4. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8.
Mike 54. I got it.
On second down, Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Breeze now on first down. And Thomas has it. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Let's go, baby.
15 more yards. That's another Saints first.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Easy, opposite. 11.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints get a bit closer. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Next to score, Seahawks 24, Saints 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead to an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Let's go, one more. 4 down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He lets it fly for Rocket, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. Yellow lady. Hey, kill. I don't think you got it, son. Check 99. Jim.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Watch the screen. Easy, opposite. Go. 5-9.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ready.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check pass. Check pass.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Breeze now to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, this defensive pressure.
Bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. it'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems, only got real ones round them. Only got, it take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it, I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it, know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel, I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big. Counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and off we go from Seattle. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, tight.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Yards on the game's opening play.
Let's go.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What? Blue 15. Mike 5-4. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
On 1st down, Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Check it back. Good job right there. Hold up. Twist. Watch the twist.
The first carry for C.J. Procise. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there.
14.
They're going to go for it on fourth.
Alert flare. Good job right there.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
48, 60 yards. Yeah, that's what I do. Switch. It's wrong.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Bang out. Bam. Pick it up, defense.
From the 38, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. On first down, pro size. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
19. Too easy.
From the 27, Wilson. He hits his running back, pro size. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic. Man out. 48's the mic. I'm coming.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You got
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 480. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 180. Yeah, right there. 54. 180.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 46 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Al Woods forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They can't stop me out here.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good job right there. Good job right there. What we got? What we got? What we got, small? Mike 48. Mike 48.
This time, Wilson will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get some. Alert, 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 alert. Penetration. Mike 54.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. He's going to let this one go. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Mike 54. Let's go, Friday, 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 Friday.
From the gun, Wilson stepping up. He's going to keep it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. Now he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. 47. 46.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
3rd and long for Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing. Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but September 10th, that's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
It's going to be a long day.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it's second down.
At the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Flag 90. Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Check 31. Check 31. Switch.
Now it's Carson. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
Gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to collect. Check through the ball.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
From the shotgun, Wilson forced out to his left. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He finds an opening past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Pick me up. Here we go. Check safety. Check safety. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Wide.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Right there. 54 Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh.
They go to Elliott again. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Prescott down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, it's caught, Lockett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
He's checking crash.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Move 15. Mike's 5-4. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 14.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Let's get this.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
10th carry now for Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd down.
Here we go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bring it. Bring it.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that?
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Gator. I smell fear in that offense.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But that man, Derrick Henry, boy, with the season, leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season. Kind of under the radar, but he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So at playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
36 power.
Hey, I'm coming.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A 2nd down carry for Procise. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
36 power.
From the 36, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
380.
Watch it, all day. Watch out. Listen. Kill.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got Lewis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Let's go.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Hey, Alpha.
They snap it to Tannehill. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise, 29 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Titans nothing. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
57, come on.
Hey, Orbit. Big grip.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He finds Humphreys. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, it's Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession. Will stay the same.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Time. Blue 18. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Go.
Now it's the backup Mariota. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Blue 18. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Tackle made there by KingLO1043's. Right back to Prosine. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go. Hold up. Good.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. There's Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Wilson going to hand it to Prosine. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Kendricks picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his guys are going to take over at...
Time to bring the base bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the base bird.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Watch the pass. Took right. 48 Mike. Gun. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Procise. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right and incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Mike's by 4. They can't hang with us. Check. Lucky. Check your hot read. Hot.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 0-0-0.
This is Pro-Size on the carry. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 31 yards there and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Alert. Hey, alert. Under 10. Go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll try the right side with Pro-Size. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Run left. Watch the shit. Check. Watch the shit. Mike 48. You don't want.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Alert. Hey, alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Just like that.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll make it 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down, Ingram takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got Snead. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
57, Mike 57. Let's get this ball back to the offense.
2nd down and goal. Jackson, he's got it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
57, Mike 57.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out here in the eye. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll run with Procise. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Ingram again. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Big stop, let's go. Kill.
Now Wilson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, this complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 91 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And this throw will be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
This is Homer. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Mike, 48. Mike, 46. You ain't going nowhere.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He'll find Metcalf. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
12.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Check. Zebra. Gun. 48 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. A give to Procise running right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Check 48's the mic. Check 40. Guys, listen. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 48's the mic.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
14. He's coming. Alert. He's coming. Come on, Dad. Go.
Play action. It's Wilson. Gets it to Gordon. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Check hot route. Hot. Undercrush.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. He can run for it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check three. Hey, 0.
They run again with Carson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
36. Shift. 25. Check 43. One left.
3rd and short, it's Brosize. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run this with Homer. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Check 50. Got it. Switch. Alert. Exit. Easy.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, Brosize trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
What? We're waiting. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Whip. Watch the whip. Hatchet. Spine. Silent. No.
Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back. I can't get you off.
What up?
Keep a bad bitch talking to me nicely. Only fucking split hoes if they crazy.
What you on?
Make a movie on that hoe that's Spike Lee. Feel like Fable, then she like me.
Huh?
Last nigga you was fucking was a wannabe. I knew you would fell in love.
look at me. I know it. Counting Millie all alone, don't want no company. Become a boss, you got economy. Got economy, bitch. And shorty wanna live that fast life. I'm fucking with you.
That's too forward.
Put some shit all on your wrist like a flashlight. So when I want some pussy, please don't make me act twice.
He probably had to go take a smoke after I beat his ass. Yeah, I figured that bitch out. Nah, we won. But he ain't do shit. Then they had 40 yards. Bro, stupid. Get that for a nigga.
ain't me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to
Hello. Hey, Lo.
What up?
You in a match?
Nah, nigga. You want some more?
What you think?
This dude funny, cuz. You ready?
Really?
Oh. Super, you ready?
You gonna send it, G?
Yeah, I had to ask if you ready. I'm finna send it.
Yeah.
So we ball like Mets. Been doing this, so we all like up, no capping on the team now. Shit so vivid, I be rapping like a freestyle. They don't even live it, they be rapping what they see now. In your step, you got cap, in your rap, boy you broke, and you not allowed to trap. Got a big bang, got a honey on my rap, got a big bang, I can't fit it, you know, taking the defense in the game plan to see how real it is.
Hey, Lo, you outplayed me last game.
Oh, we know.
What we playing for, bro?
You name the price, nigga. Whatever you want to give up, nigga.
That's on you, bro. I just sent you my donation.
Yeah, whatever, nigga. Yeah. Well, you disrespectful wearing it black in my house, though, bro. You ask no permission. You feel me?
I take over niggas'
all
field.
good. All
I
good.
come in and take over niggas' field.
Yeah, we heard a lot of clear, my nigga. Appreciate it. Heard that loud and clear, my nigga. Got him.
Oh my.
Yes, sir. Motherfucker, Peyton Manning.
Oh, boy.
At the gate, baby.
What you searched on YouTube, bro, to get that glitch?
I ain't glitch nothing. Back your ass up, bitch. Stop playing linebacker. Back your ass up.
Touchdown. Touchdown.
You too slow. Get your ass off the line of scrimmage, nigga.
It's a safe.
Lucky call. Let's go. Straight.
I had to make a.
Yes, sir. No.
They don't even live it, they be rapping what they see now.
Nope.
I take her. Damn.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in a 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? They call it flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means I get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and they'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I play with the birds. I play with the birds.
I don't need nobody else now. Won't even check for the option. Know that I'm not out here choosing. No, I ain't letting no option. Ain't no option. You know I'm yours. Don't you give up on the kid. Look, this wasn't planned, but you still my baby. You should pull up to the crib. Look, I got so much I can give. Yeah, still trying to give you no choice. I don't know nothing about crying, but how about some love and a finish with Royce? Hold up, if you curve me, mind your business. Just notice how fine your friend is. Nah, I hate that choosy ass shit. I do. Yeah, he tried to talk to me as shit. Just wanna do me, that's it. They gassing up rumors and shit. They gotta catch me in traffic. I'll be your number 1 draft pick. Just gotta choose.
I'll take that. Good point.
These niggas be rats. I ain't giving you doubt. Come to God.
Yes, sir. Let's go, D. Bro, get the fuck out of here with that gay shit, bro. Why they be bailing your ass out with that fluke ass shit? Fuck out of here, bro. I ain't bail out if I ain't seen one, dog. Come here, bitch. So sorry ass. Why he leave him, bro? I don't know why you threw that, because he wasn't open, bro. I don't know why that nigga left him.
What we're doing, pay attention.
Looking back though, I thought you was a friend of me. We're enemies, pose as friends, call them frenemies. Cause every hand ain't helping that it's extending me. And most ain't as happy for you as they pretend to be. Winning in the street, haters wanna in the street. Pimp the industry, hoes can't be indiscreet. My energy, keep that same energy. When you mix film with foe, that's a deadly synergy. Bitches a W and bait you with the same line. Family can love you and hate you at the same time. Lovers and haters are like two of the same kind. Both of them feelings can make you do the same crime. When your shooter aiming at you, you an easy target. Think you been through dark times, nigga, these your darkest. When the one who knows all the secrets get the telling. Heard he went against the family, yeah, the kid rebelling. In them quiet rooms, heard he started yelling. How you gon' turn your fellas into felons? I'm with some real ones, fuck the number me's. Friends like y'all, who needs enemies? Over the strength of the relationship. Cause the ones that knew you long will still do you wrong. If you don't know, you better go and get your Google on. Better ask somebody set up by a nasty thotty. Little bastards probably waiting with a mask in lobbies. I got the scoop for ice and cream, they wanna bask and rob me. Take me out this world, try to astronaut me. I notice a lot of you niggas say you out on bail. Found out a lot of you niggas really out on town. Girlfriend you hanging around saying fuck your man. Same girlfriend to turn around and fuck your man. You found out from your so-called friends who knew the night it happened but no phone call then. Nah, you can't be my bitch and be a groupie. You can't be my bro and be a goofy. A hurt female and a whole friend is a bad team. You sleep on that, I guarantee you have a bad dream. I'm with some day ones, fuck the number me's. Friends like y'all, who needs enemies?
What up, bro? Yeah. T still down that way.
They get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there on 3rd and 1. That's all they needed to keep.
Oh, damn, look at that hole in the block.
But instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson.
What the? That better be on them niggas, dog. What? Bruh, the fuck out of here.
But it ain't your sister, dude.
That's crazy.
Something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it.
I just hope this encourages people who love each other.
No way. Nope.
It's not too late.
What the shit? It's hurt. Oh, that's what
The second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it.
Petty hustle. Pulling out here. Oh no. Boy, oh boy, oh man, oh man.
Oh, you talking? You talking?
Oh
nigga,
man,
fuck out of here, boy. Your nigga do that shit all the time, bitch.
Oh boy.
Yeah, now you know how that shit feel, nigga.
But the oxymoron is expecting love from a hater. It's a lose-lose. A hurt woman in a damaged dude. I guess it's true, nobody wins when the family feud. So it's us versus them like you my spade partner. These the cards I was dealt. Could've played smarter, but the game's starting to make you feel like you don't know if you should've came harder or stepped back. James Harder, yeah, you could've went left, but that wouldn't have been right. Didn't want you to leave, understood that you might. Too many people in our business that we didn't invite. They all saints when they speak on someone else's sin, right? Right?
About the other 100. About to send 100. No way, pick.
Mouse that boy.
Boy, oh
yeah,
man.
that's easy.
Oh man. Hey, did you have all that?
Yeah.
Good though.
They say better late than never. I say never late is better. Cause for you they might be patient, but they never wait forever. Time heals all wounds, but there's still a scar. And when a rapper goes through it, you get the realest bars. Pain in your heart, turn that pain into art. Try to shed some light on it, don't just paint in the dark. When did it all start? The disrespect, when did it fall apart? You know, the disconnect, who knows? But you learn from your mistakes, so keep on making them. If you're not careful with their hearts, you'll keep on breaking them. I'm from the era where father figures we never had. But somehow not having dads made us better dads. We saw abuse in our household more than love. Verbal, emotional, physical, all the above. Spoke about family structures with prison and drugs. But it's time for us to break that tradition because
Come on, cuz, go get the ball.
Family means life. I just want to thank them. Without them, I don't know what I would do. I'm so glad that they're my family.
Bro, come on, Bobby.
My mom and my dad to be by my side. Because I have great parents, great grandparents, great siblings, and I love them all. I love them so much. Family is first. This is Joe Mom. I gotta go now. Got anything to say, Jonas? Papa, I love you.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Hey, take your ass out of bounds, nigga.
About 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee. As they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better here in half two.
Please come here.
for the summer now.
Second and 10 after the
I came back with
incompletion on first
200,000.
down.
Shootouts in the summertime.
To throw is
I was
Jackson.
really
I never brag, I real I keep it. That's my best secret.
Yes, sir. That's Z, baby. Let's go, man.
Creepers coming when you at your weakest. I think I heard that on Goodfellas. You make it out, now the hood jealous. Stay on your toes like a foot fetish. We go back to bacon, egg, and cheeses at the hood deli. And when I did the butter rolls, I never put jelly. No jealousy over no bread. Yeah, hope that ain't go over your head. That's word to Casanova. Birds be gas up over. You ask them where they from, they acting like you asked them over.
Damn! Had to be Humphrey.
But if the shoe fits, wear it with your fashion over. Look, once you corny, then you stay corny. And once it's fuck you, I'ma stay horny.
Adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just more inspirational speech. Who knows?
Going for the summer now. Came back with 200,000. Shootouts in the summertime.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes it's hard for the summer now. There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has that been
Shootouts in the summertime.
but that run there, that made
I was really Let's keep it 100. Even Benjamin got a big headed. Money changes small faces into big heads. We was doing smalls till we got big bread. 2 words, I'm gone like Big said. Everybody got a story to tell.
Damn, bro. Let the nigga smooth out the line.
One story from heaven, another story from Rebens. Always gone too soon. Put the story together. Put the 8 in the K. Put the 40 to 7. For the bread, get blown out of your Jordan 11s. Good times becoming a new story at 7. Then it's Dan, Florida Evans. You just say what you did, so your story a legend. 20 years I did it, so my story is legend. Don't want no beef, all your stories is veggie. Heard about my shooters, all the stories is Reggie. Miller, going for the summer. NY Killer. Thinking I can't be without you. Going for the summer now. Came back with 200,000. Shootouts in the summertime. I was really around it. Going for the summer ride. Spent over 100,000. You really bugging now. Thinking I can't be without you. Going for the summer now.
Bro, I threw that! Come on, man! That shit glitched, bro. Fuck out of here, man.
Yo, this might have been my coldest summer ever. Sometimes you feel cold even in the summer weather. Sometimes the dumb shit'll make you come with something clever. Sometimes it gotta fall apart just to come together. Life did puzzle.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Tried to pull my card, but I made them pieces hit. Never let you assholes make me a piece of shit. Could've went to war, but I made my peace with it. Watch out who you piece it with. Cause everybody want a slice of the pie, but they won't sacrifice for this fly. Told niggas life's a gamble, gotta roll the dice till you die. And it costs to be the boss, guess the price is too high. They ain't paying attention, teams break up over play attention. You ain't ready, gotta play the bench then. DP's a player dresden. Ice water.
Bro, that nigga not that fucking. That nigga couldn't get the edge.
Cold summer with the Preston boys. And that black and orange ride price festing, boy. Richard Millie rose gold on my left wing, boy. Plain Jane ain't the flex, I'm investing, boy. Gotta switch it up, on to the next thing, boy. You wearing throwbacks, that's Michelin nesting, boy. Looking like you wouldn't pass a diamond testing, boy. That shit fake in your ring, fuck you wrestling, boy. You gotta take it in blood. That's just how you feel when you make it from mud, my nigga. Objections you can take to the judge. I'm a grinder, not the one that break up the buzz, my nigga. If you steal me, you gotta kill me.
Ah! Come on, man!
See the chill me, that's the real me. But when you force my hand, I'ma play the cards you deal me. And I'm going for the summer.
What up, bro?
And I'm going for the summer.
So what?
Going for the summer.
Gate?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What that? That's fabulous. I'm listening to.
You ever had a cold in the summer? Should be the worst.
Ooh, bitch. Let's go, man.
How they turn a top dog to a underdog. It's a cold world even in the summer, dog. Like 100 missed calls and
my number log. I talk to God before I talk to people from them blogs. Gotta see through it when it's thick as London fog. I'm from the city, baby, I done grew up under small. Not to bring up old shit, I'm not a plunger dog. No Dalmatian, but I come through with 100 dog. And they don't bark, they bite. Let us bark, they might. Gotta walk straight, right? Turn the dark to daylight. Let them talk, they right. And your heart stay light. Play your part, stay tight.
Man, get in there and hit that nigga, dog.
Don't you let them pick you out your spot and put that guy on. Rather cut him off and let a bygone be a bygone. When you ballin', you that
Bruh, what the fuck?
So I think I know just how I feel to be a Zion. Bustin' out sneakers.
Oh, are you so stupid ass guy?
I'ma bring him Sims. Tell him lace his boots. I'ma get him kings and gems. Like, look. You the great hope and a scapegoat. You have to make quotes and take notes. But some can't take smoke, so they may choke. But those who learn to make boats stay afloat. It's gonna be a cold summer. Devil trying to take his soul from you. Call him, but he got my own number.
Bro, what the fuck?
It's gonna be a cold summer. Devil trying to take his soul from you. Call him, but he got my own number. It's gonna be a cold
Back your stupid ass up, bro.
It's gonna be a cold summer. I'm chilling for the whole summer. No feelings for the whole summer. The media promoting fake, they just stamping the shit. You don't wanna see us beef and stop vamping the shit. They was giving me the L, said he wouldn't prevail. Next thing you know, that boy was in a championship. So every day I'm going in, I'm on some vampire shit.
Yes, sir.
Every night I'm in my bag like I'm camping and shit. The trenches that we grew up in, need to know you could win. So you see me in my hood on my championship. See a minor setback, read a major get back. If I lose, it ain't over. I be yelling back.
Man, that shit's fucking sorry as internet, bro.
Y'all won't get the nets back. Play for keeps round here. Proud is deep round here. Shooters creep round here. Hard to sleep round here. Life cheap round here. Ribs weak round here. Spill milk, get wiped up. We on weak round here. We just go on hard.
Man, fuck that. I knew that. Stupid ass shit.
But know my story gets better cause I know the author. Keep reading, it's a comeback story. I told her that if you leave, don't ever come back, shorty. I be saying word to mother, she the one that taught me. Karma is a bitch who holds around and come back for me. Cold. It's gonna be a cold summer. Devil trying to take your soul from you.
Let's go.
It's gonna be a cold summer. Devil trying to take your soul from you. Call him, but he got my own number. It's gonna be a cold.
No! Yes, sir. All on that shit, man.
No feelings for the whole summer. It's gonna be a cold summer. I'm chilling for the whole summer.
Bro, this shit acting real fucking stupid right now.
Wins and losses. It's gonna be some sunshine and it's gonna be some rain. When it rains, it pours. But ask yourself, can you weather the storm until the sun shines again?
Man, get the that shit so pussy, bro. I swear to God, that shit pussy as fuck, bro.
Like I see you in these pictures, you must be one of your bitches.
That shit so gay. Gay ass shit.
That nigga all over the world, and I heard you got a girl. Last night I saw his bitch, saying y'all friends, I know you. I'm a dog, I can smell fear. Niggas sick and can't do nothing about it, no health care. I start getting looks like I invited myself here.
That gay ass shit.
Come through bitches on me like rent fair. We fall, but we ain't actually hoopers. I don't save them, but the bag be super. I'm the married to the sniper, call me Family Cooper. Was playing Wu-Tang ice cream when she had me scuba. Now it's too easy, ride or dies or gladly Uber. 5 stars for those who drive cars, for girls that's been drinking or hate to drive hard. The ones who arrive are aware what the vibes are. If you ain't trying to cut, don't come with a knives are, baby. I'm Players Club like Lisa Ray. You insecure like Issa Rae. They don't want the bitch until somebody want the bitch. By the time you showing love, she don't want this shit. Like, I see you like it's pictures. You must be one of his bitches, did you? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You always playing this song, did you?
Shit, baby.
That nigga all over the world. I heard he got a girl. How you?
Hey, the fuck up, Russell.
You keep saying y'all friends. I know you.
Fuck, man.
Niggas be like, are you done being a hoe? What you fucking rapping now? What you trying to be on the show? Oh, you want some love and hip hop shit? You got
This is so fucking gay, bro.
flip flop shit. See Lawrence on the couch. She call her homie a slouch. Some kid took her to Gucci. She came back home with a pouch. Betrayal is the new trend. Loyalty is vintage now. If she owe you, she gon' pay you back with interest now. See you like it's bitches. You must be one of his bitches, did you?
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You always playing this song, did you?
Hey, you heard that nigga City on when the new shit gate. That boy said he had Marlon Mike on this wing, man. Yeah, that's what he say. Yeah, that's what he say. He said he the one had Marlon Mike out there, really. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I'm guessing before, you know, because they, you know, they around the same age.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
You know, Marlon Mike.
All day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, at least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive could dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's Ingram, and he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a testing play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
So certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man, come on, man.
He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Damn.
This one complete.
That nigga hear that shit. I don't
That's
know.
good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. Little OT
Fuck.
scramble
Yeah, that
drill
nigga
that
out.
time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're
Bitch. On that weak ass shit, man.
lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle.
Back on my bullshit. Back to back on my bullshit. Matter of fact, that was bullshit. I'm going back to back to back on my bullshit. Do it one time, they gon' think it's luck. Gotta hit them with the repeat. Do it 2 times, they gon' still doubt. Hey, now I got a 3-peat. Gotta flood the streets till they knee deep.
Fuck. Keep bailing this nigga out, man.
And you still gotta sit in jail. I went in late.
Pockets gotta be
I'm awake all day and be late. I had to make a list of what I had. I'm in the with the
Tell her back it up, you hit 3 beats now. Big truck, little bitch. Call me Greek freak, big bucks, little bitch. Paid in full, little ace, little Mitch. You a Rico, little case, you'll snitch. Not from Chicago, but too shy to speak. Ask where's Waldo, I'm too high to seek. Move like cargo, I do fly every week. Princess in Lagos, Dubai with sheiks. Everywhere I go, new vibe the freak. Told her I'm Drago, you Apollo Creed. Pause how cars go, you guys to me. I'm Mercy Lago, and you dry your feet. Nigga, I'm that bull in the hood. New lamb.
Gave that nigga that shit.
Hey,
He trash, bro.
nigga, died your ass up.
He trash. He trash.
Died your ass up.
That shit started glitching in the fourth quarter. What?
Do you want to boss up or just change shifts? Pretty little joint and she gets things lit. Baby got a crew on some rich gang shit.
What?
P&B and me must know this same bitch. If you look in her eyes, man, that shit's dangerous on God. On a gang on bros. No bullshit, you the one, D-Rose. Pass me the pivot, the long nose. Then it's game over, the horn blows. This the last shot. You tryna be on the team or be the mascot? Wanna be the first lady or the last stop? I'm paying Dwayne Wade, but I flash knots. Whoa. I thought you could have been Jordan. Found out that you wasn't even been Gordon. Next one get flued out, I'm keeping them boarding. Like Tony Kukoc, I'm foreign and important. Yeah, I cannot bullshit with none of y'all. I got a bullseye on some of y'all. I feel like Michael in 95. Back on my bullshit this summer, y'all.